All right, so I'm here with the zodiac readings for these moon phases. The end of waxing crescent moon phase, the first quarter moon phase, and the waxing gibbous moon phase. All right, where we're still in that energy of setting intentions of our hopes and desires, okay? Taking action on these, even when we are facing obstacles, we are not wavering. This is a time to fight, not flight, okay? To continue pushing forward, and then also observing and aligning our hopes with the universe. Momentum will be building at this time during the waxing crescent moon phase, okay? So Aries, let's see what Spirit would like you to know. All right, hold on. All right, Aries, let's start with the energy you're going to want to focus on during these moon phases. What do we have for Aries, please? Thank you. All right, your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, all right, where with your higher consciousness, your spiritual connection, your psychic abilities, your intuition, your imagination, okay? So during these moon phases, you're going to want to utilize this higher consciousness or tapping into higher consciousness when it comes to your intentions, when it comes to the assistance from the divine with taking action on these things, okay? Yeah, and really trusting your intuition at this time during these moon phases. Trusting your gut instincts, yeah, exactly. 144, angel number. And we have positive action at the bottom of the deck. And that is giving your third eye. Okay, so focusing on your third eye chakra and your crown chakra at this time. You could be feeling guided to wear purple, or you're being guided to wear like violet, indigo, and maybe even white or gold, okay? So incorporate those colors during these moon phases when it comes to visualization, when it comes to clothing or accessories or whatnot. Incorporate these colors into your day-to-day during these moon phases, okay? Yeah, keep the energy potent because this is going to assist you with moving forward and taking action, okay? We have harmony. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. All right? You're taking positive action. I focus on the beauty in me, and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. Yep, look, we have in God's hand. 311, angel number, you may see that or look that up if this is resonating, if your soul is vibrating to this so far. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. All right? I am light. Ashe. So really focusing on that. Your solar plexus and sacral chakra, your confidence, your courage, all right? Your creativity, sexuality, pleasure, things that bring joy to you. I feel like you're going to feel this harmonized energy. You could have had to release this resentment, anger, or doubt. I wonder, did that come out in last week's for Aries? It could have. But also figure out where you have Aries at on your chart, because this is where that energy is going to apply at, where there's harmony and positive action being taken place. Either you're going to or you have, okay? Like this is what you're being guided to do. All right? You're not allowing your emotions or whatever comes up to negatively impact or affect your decision making. Because some of you could have been dealing with resentment, anger, and doubt. And that's no longer the case or no longer about to be the case, all right? Manifest this new energy in. If that is where you're at right now in your timeline, you're needing to manifest that. So these emotions that you may be feeling when it comes to anger, any resentment or doubt, okay? you've either released them or you're being guided to step into this more harmonized energy of positivity, positive action. All right. What else do we have for Aries, please? All placements. Yeah, make sure you're checking your chart though. Your vision, your ideas. Okay, someone could have Aquarius in their third house. Your intuition. Make sure that you protect your intuition during this time. All right. You could be a Cancer sign, or see where you have Cancer at on your chart. This is also the fourth house. Cancer is the fourth house of home. So some of you are an Aries sun. You have Aries sun. There's also something to do with relationships, your seventh house. Some of you may have Cancer in the seventh house. We have 555. Or some type of relationship, okay? Some of you could be manifesting this. But something about your intuition, you're needing to protect your intuition at this time. Okay? Yeah, somebody could have Cancer in the seventh house. What else do we have for Aries, please? A death and rebirth here. Okay? Like you're being reborn, or like something about your seventh house. Maybe your emotional body is like you've gone through, or you're going through this rebirth when it comes to your emotional body, your emotional health. Slow but steady. Somebody could be 38, born in 83. You're becoming more harmonized with the flow, or the cyclical flow of life. Okay, for some, this is going to resonate. It's going to resonate differently. But it's like also, yeah, when it comes to your seventh house, there's like a death and rebirth. And I feel like it's due to the emotional body. Some of you are building the muscle when it comes to your emotional intelligence and how you handle your emotions when it comes to relationships. All right, staying grounded. Somebody could be 36. Somebody could also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Yeah, staying grounded could have been really hard for you to do. The need for control, to control everything. Also, when it comes to connections or relationships, you could have been very controlling. And I feel like you're breaking free from this kind of energy, or you're being guided to, or the signs and synchronicities that you're receiving are guiding you or directing you with doing this. Some of you, you know, like I said, place it where it fits on your timeline. Some of you have already accomplished this, and you're moving into more positive and harmonized energy. All right, so it's going to be a really good time for you to set those intentions and then take action, whatever you're working towards. If it's regarding a relationship or something, we have worth the effort. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Knowing your dedication will lead to rewarding discoveries. All right, so whatever this may be, it is positive. And I'm getting, for some of you, it's a relationship. You could be seeing 811 or 844, 848. That is confirmation that this is for you. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Some of you have Aries in your seventh house. I don't know if I said that already, but you are on the right track. 0909 angel number, that's your confirmation. And look that angel number up. You are going in the right direction, so just keep moving forward, okay? Yeah, some of you are experiencing like this death and rebirth when it comes to perhaps your relationships, okay? It's slow and steady. Make sure that you are staying grounded as well throughout all of this transition. Yeah, you're breaking free from old patterns, old wounds, and there's a new beginning here for you. You've let something go, and you've ignited your passion. You're going after what you truly desire. And this is why during these moon phases, it's a perfect time for you to set these intentions and send that energy of your desires out and then taking action. There's going to be friction, right? 10-10. There's going to be oppositional energies wanting to prevent you from continuously moving forward. So that's why, you'll have that option to fight or flight. And this is going to be a time for you to flight. No, it's not. It's going to be a time for you to fight. No flight, okay? Pushing forward. And you will feel the momentum building come the waxing gibbous moon phase. Okay, somebody's 36. What do we have for Aries? All placements, please. Wow. Abundance. Security. That's that root chakra too, that groundedness. It fell under grounding. Okay? So security. Money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off the energy of abundance and expectancy in every dollar you receive. Know that you are supported and the money will flow. If you know that you are supported, that money will flow, okay? You're going to have this sense of groundedness and security. You're going to feel secure and stable. Like you're building a stable foundation for yourself. Or this connection, this relationship. If it's a connection or relationship, even with your emotional body, with self, through self-love. Some of you, it's not even with an actual person. It's with yourself. Balancing out your worlds, your internal worlds, okay? We have soul family, strength. Some of you, it's with, connecting with your soul family. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. All right? If you're just coming across this here message, you've been guided to or you felt guided to, you may be a part of my soul family. 1212. That's your confirmation. Join the family. Okay? Connect here with me and those that have subscribe to the channel as well, because we're all connected, okay? And I mean generally, yes, but I'm saying for my soul family, you are a part of it. I'm a part of yours. All right. There's a reason why you feel drawn or have been drawn to my energy and these readings. All right. So let's see what Spirit has for you to close out. There's a Spirit message. What would you like Aries to know, please? Thank you. When a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. See, that's what I was saying, the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities, okay? So no forcing anything, no need to control something that doesn't want to open, something that doesn't want to budge, something that doesn't want to change. There's a reason behind that, and there's something way better, okay? Something new that is way better than whatever it is you've been beating over the head with a stick, okay? And that could be in relationships. You could have been dealing with a relationship with a Cancer or with an Aries, okay? Or maybe they have Aries in their 7th house or Cancer in their 7th house. Place it where it fits, okay? But I feel like in this time through these moon phases, it's time to positively reflect on your emotional state, what you're feeling, what your emotions are trying to tell you. If it's a matter of moving forward with something, to taking action on something, positively take action. Okay? If it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. All right? Ashe. All right, Aries. If this resonated with you, perhaps you want a personal reading to kind of see what Spirit has for you individually, book for a personal reading. You can even book for a connections relationship reading if you would like as well, if you want to know about, you know, what's going on with your relationship, if Spirit's referring to your romantic relationships, or yeah, if that's resonating with you, okay? Or if you are satisfied, I do take donations. All that information is in the description box of my booking calendar, and I want to thank you in advance. But go ahead and let's tap into Taurus energy. Make sure you're coming over to the next one. See where you have Taurus at on your chart. All right, hold on. All right, Taurus, you are up. All placements, okay? Let's see what energy you need to focus on, Taurus. Thank you. Your sacral chakra. I'm seeing a little bit of your solar plexus as well. We have a new opening. Courage, a new opening, okay? Ooh, that would make sense why there's a little bit of solar plexus chakra here, but your sacral chakra regarding your creativity, sexuality, pleasure, okay? And then your personal power, self-esteem, courage, confidence, your purpose, okay? There's a new opening taking place. This is going to be a great time for you still within that waxing crescent moon phase to set these intentions for your hopes and desires, to send that energy out, okay? Through thought, through visualization, all right? Through daydreaming as well. Some of you will benefit from doing this, okay? Writing these hopes and desires down, that is you sending that energy out, all right? And then also to then take action. Regardless of whatever obstacles come your way, you're not wavering. You're not taking a flight. You're about to fight for these, all right? Because this could have been circulating in your brain, in your heart for a while now, and the obstacles seem to trump your willingness to fight, all right? All right, Taurus. And then the waxing gibbous moon phase, that's where the momentum will be building. So it's a time to refine and hone, all right? Observe and align your hopes with the universe. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light, and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. And a new opening. The birds are like singing right now. When one door closes, I am confident another one will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. All right? Ashe. Let's see. What else do we have? So we have your solar or your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, and then we also have a bit of your third eye and your crown chakra. So focus on those energy points through these moon phases to help activate this energy, to help keep the energy balanced so that you can take action, so that you can fight. All right? All right, what else do we have for Taurus, please? Thank you. New day. You could be seeing dragonflies, or dragonflies are significant. Sun or sunrises are significant. All right, but it's a new day. The month of November is bringing this new opening. It could be, you know, where you're expanding your emotional body, or it could be like an awakening. Like you could be experiencing a certain or specific awakening. Okay. Like activating your solar plexus chakra to step into this new energy, or step into this new door. Okay. Look at the bottom of the deck, ascension. That's exactly what it is. That's the energy that I was getting. Okay. You could be, the 23rd or 24th is significant, or the numbers are. Some of you are tapping into this energy of forgiveness even stronger. Like you're becoming more forgiving when it comes to yourself and then also others. all right? But you are ascending. Wherever you have Taurus at on your chart, there's ascension energy. There's new openings here, okay? Wherever you have Taurus at. And it's due to your courage, your confidence, your willpower, okay? Your personal power. And you're tapping into your creative side of your brain more, okay? Using your imagination more, or you're being guided to. Yeah, 2020 when I looked up. Look up that angel number. Hold on. Okay, so something is significant about 2025, 2026, and 2027. Like, this may be, you know, when you guys receive these messages, because these messages, regardless of them being Water Wednesday messages, they are timeless, okay? So, whereas somebody may receive this message in 2026, right? And it's going to resonate because that's where they're at. This is where they're at on their timeline, all right? Or something about an ascension is going to take place for some of you in these years, whether it's this year, some of you, wow, November 24th, somebody is going to go through an ascension. Okay, there's going to be some new opening, okay? Wherever you have Taurus at on your chart, check that. There's going to be some type of ascension at that, where that placement is, in that placement, okay? But, yeah, so like there's going to take an ascension is going to take place 2025, 2026, 2027 for those that are tapping into this message. As long as you're taking heed to the energy read, the insight, the enlightenment that you're being given, as long as you take heed and you stay consistent and persistent, that is what the energy is going to be. All right? Now, if you steer off or you go in a different direction or you stop taking heed to the guidance, expect the results to be different. Okay? But the only way you're going to be sure that this is going to be the case for you is if you remain steadfast. All right? All right. Scorpio is significant. You could be a Scorpio or Scorpio season. There's going to be an ascension. Or there was an ascension. Scorpio season between October 24th and November 21st. All right? Or after it. The 24th. Some of you went through an ascension in 2024. All right? Yeah. Or you started a certain journey or something like that. 2, 3, 4. You connected with the divine, or you were open, became receptive to divine guidance. All right? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, some of you could be having dreams, or I'm getting like psychic, like your psychic abilities. Somebody could be a masculine. Maybe you're tapping into your masculine energy. You're healing your masculine energy. Your intuition is going to be heightened. Like your intuition is going to be, your spiritual eye is going to be unlocked. Okay? Wherever this is at. We have spirituality with Neptune here. But something about dreams. Know that when in order to ascend, or when you do ascend, that there are going to be sacrifices made. You're sacrificing certain parts of you that no longer resonate with the higher version of yourself. Okay. And that's even, when it comes to the negative emotions, or how we deal or handle those, the thoughts and actions. Okay. And then individuals, people, places, and things. Be prepared to sacrifice for this ascension, for this new opening. All right. Is there anything else? But it's for your betterment, so it's not like a bad thing. These sacrifices are genuine sacrifices, okay? Spirit said that's it. Yeah, this grand change, an unexpected change is going to take place. When it comes to maybe your dreams, your intuition, something to do with spirituality or your psychic abilities, okay? Wow, there's going to be this is the energy that you're calling in, or whatever work you've been doing, whatever you're manifesting, whatever your intentions are that you've been setting out or that you're being guided to set out is going to bring forth this ascension. All right. Having to look at something from a different way. Something like that, okay? Place it where it fits for you. What else for Taurus, please? Wow. We have carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. So something may change regarding your connections or a relationship. There could be a relationship that is ascending. All right? Or you're being carried away by love from the divine, love of self. Okay? Place that where it fits for you. Look, vortex of creativity. That's your sacral chakra. 543 angel number. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Some of you are ascending and you're tapping in. You're ascending when it comes to your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your crown chakra, and your third eye chakra. All right? Your, like I said, your creative side of your brain is being activated. Okay? Inner vision. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment, and you're going to be able to see things clearly. Things are going to make sense. Something that you are trying to cultivate or create. It could be when it comes to a creative endeavor. It could be when it comes to a connection, even with the divine, but a higher connection with the divine, or a higher level commitment, okay? When it comes to a romantic partner, okay? What you envision, what you see that, what you envision that to be, or how to be, okay? What else do we have, Taurus? You're allowing yourself to be carried away with your creativity, all right? We have humanitarian service. Some of you are here to serve. Some of you are servants of the Most High, the divine, the highest vibrational light. Some of you are an example of it, and you are an inspiration of it. You inspire others, okay? And you could do that. Your soul longs to joyfully serve. Being of service is a huge calling that is honorable and satisfying. How are you being called to serve humanity? Serve with grace and humility to assist those that cannot help themselves. Be an advocate, a confidant, and an inspiration along the way. Like I said, yeah, look, we have inspire others. All right, you can inspire others with your own change, through your own ascension. All right, wow. Some of you could be communicators, divine communicators, or just something to do with your way of self-expression, yeah, through your creativity. All right, this is for those that have really, either you're being guided to do this work to activate this feminine energy, this feminine side, okay? That creative spark is like you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable and open and receptive, okay, when it comes to the emotional body. Yeah. To love. Wow. Self-love. All right. That's beautiful. Some of you are just being guided to focus on these here chakras, to balance them out, to activate this energy, to bring forth this energy. This is what you're manifesting, or set your intentions for this energy so that you can receive it. All right. Courage. Have the courage for this new door, this new opening. With every ending, there is a new beginning. All right. What spirit messages, please? Thank you. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Okay? Some of you are needing to set better boundaries with individuals that you have in your energy in order to accomplish this, in order to step into onto this new path, step into this new opening. All right? Allow yourself to be carried away when it comes to your creativity. Tapping into the openness, okay? I'm hearing the openness of your emotional body is going to steer you in the right direction. It's going to allow you to be receptive. This is feminine energy, but you have to be open to it. All right? But there's some unexpected change that's going to take place. So set your intentions. All right? If you have not already, when it comes to your hopes and your desires, yeah, some of you are servants of the Most High. And you've been being guided to really tap into your feminine energy, to really tap into your creativity at this time. All right? Or you're about to. Yeah. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. We have discipline at the bottom of the deck, and then we have courage again. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence and success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Love will see you to all things, okay? No cutting corners. All right. I hope this has helped you, Taurus. Check your chart where you have Taurus at. If this has resonated, great. You can book for a personal reading if you'd like, or if you'd like to send a donation with gratitude. Okay, I'm sending the gratitude back, reciprocated energy. I appreciate you and I love you so very much. Okay, you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, or the number 3 a lot. Okay, no, this is confirmation for you. That will be confirmation that this was for you. All right, let's go ahead and tap into Gemini. All right, Gemini, you are up. Let's check the energy for Gemini, all placements. What do we have, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh, your throat chakra. We have unconditional love and the divine fruit. We have your sacral chakra. A sprinkle of solar plexus, but really we have throat chakra and your sacral chakra. Okay? This is giving self-expression when it comes, like your sensual energy, okay, your creativity, your sexuality, like expressing yourself also through those energies during these moon phases. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the number 6 may be big for you, Gemini. All right, we have unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. All right. So yeah, working through these energies you may have had to do when it came to the past moon phases of just releasing and letting go of this and surrendering to it. All right. And now is a time for you to really embrace fully this unconditional love for self and for others. The divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. My inner light. I just saw 3322. All right. If these messages are resonating, please look up that angel number. And you could be seeing 3333, 333. This is you really embracing your feminine energy, your femininity. All right. You're being more receptive. You're allowing yourself to feel your emotions, or this is the energy you're being guided to do, to activate something within you to where you have this harmonized feeling internally and externally, like you just feel harmony everywhere. All right. But unconditional love is the divine fruit. To be able to love unconditionally, that's exactly what Source, the Most High, Father God, the universe is all about, created from, is from unconditional love. All right. Flaws and all. Yeah. Dark and ugly, all of it. It was all still created from love. It's debris and experiences and trauma and everything that just like applies so much dirt and grime, and you know what I'm saying? And when we can break free from that, we come back to the state of oneness. We come back to this, we cycle back around. Okay? 3, 4, 5, 6. You could be seeing that angel number. All right? The birds just going. All right, what do we have? What else for Gemini, please? Thank you. Bless me. Past, present, and future. The month of April is significant, or the number 4. Stability, structure, manifestation, discipline. What else with this past, present, and future? Ancient wisdom. Okay, so it's like this is past, present, future. This is ancient wisdom to know that when it comes to this unconditional love, when it comes to the cyclical nature of just the way that things go, you could be seeing a lot of 8s. Somebody could be 34. Angel number 434 is significant. Stripping illusions. Somebody could be 27. April 27th. But you're stripping illusions, okay, when it comes to, for some of you, when it comes to the feminine energy and how the feminine energy is to operate. All right, that's for some of you. Some of you, it's stripping the illusions from things from the past, the present, and what you could be potentially thinking of regarding the future, okay, that does not involve unconditional love that is conditioned. Love that is conditioned. Yeah. Also, when it comes to, I'm getting with this, not judging others when it comes to the things that they experience or they may suffer from. All right. And then their actions or the type of actions that they may take that may seem toxic or negative or oppositional, like being able to really see it to its core and to hold that space, that love, that's unconditional. With forgiveness, seeing the child in all, where we all mess up, we all make mistakes, where we're all still learning. All right? That's ancient wisdom. Thank you. What else do we have? Yeah, when you're able to tap into your own emotional body to better understand these emotions, and then to navigate with compassion, love, and forgiveness, like unconditional love for self, you're then able to hold that space for others. All right? This is ancient wisdom. All right? Thank you. Yeah, we got Gemini. Something about your communication or the way that you communicate. To communicate with love. The power of love. Somebody could be 38. Somebody can have Leo in their 5th house, or maybe you have a partner. Doesn't Leo, yeah, Leo rules the 5th house, the house of pleasure. Okay, something to do with maybe that as well, with the sacral energy, with your sexuality, okay, or even just your creativity, things that, because I'm getting your creativity as well, stripping these illusions, that's going to help assist you with sparking your creative side. All right, if you allow yourself to be stuck and confined in old programming and old, curated ways when it comes to how to navigate through your emotional body and even your mental body, it restricts the flow. It restricts you and keeps you confined, conforming to this conditioned love and not viewing it as conditioned. You're trying to put these curated facts behind it, these human put-togethers. Yeah, something like that, okay? Take it if it resonates. But you may be a Leo, or you are a Gemini. You could have Gemini moon, but also figure out where you have Gemini at on your chart. This is going to make sense. Where you're stripping away certain illusions. You're perhaps tapping into more ancient wisdom. All right? And maybe applying it, reflecting on it when it comes to the past, the present, and this is a time to set intentions for the future. All right, to take action on this. All right, we have leadership here. Confirmation with the horn, okay? But something about you, the way you communicate, that's with this throat chakra here, this unconditional love, okay? Whatever you have, like, it's taking you to strip away these illusions to be able to activate your throat chakra, your sacral chakra, and with this little bit of, in Leo, which also, that's the solar plexus energy, okay? Yeah, you could be in denial about something about family dynamic, all right, or some type of deception regarding a family dynamic or some reconciliation. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of this situation. All right, so something like you're in denial about something, or you're deceiving yourself, some type of illusion that you keep telling yourself. You could be seeing 111. It could also be pertaining to family as well for some of you. Yeah. Your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. Yeah, we have distorted views, something to do with your perspective, maybe when it comes to a family dynamic or the type of dynamic, whatever you were conditioned to believe, how something or some structure should be or is supposed to be. A change in perspective is needed to view you or the situation with compassion. The root core of pain is often associated with how you may view yourself or the situation from a wounded place. Choosing to heal this brings the broken pieces back together to create a healthy viewpoint. All right? Yeah, something to do with partnerships as well. Yeah. All right, so take it if it resonates. What else do we have for Gemini, please? All placement, Spirit. Thank you. Honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. 4242, angel number. Look that up if this is resonating with you. All right, for some of you, this could be your 7th house placement when it comes to relationships. This could be your 4th house. You could have Gemini in your 4th house. That's the energy that I'm getting. But you need to listen to the honest echoes. That's a time. This is a time to set your intention. So you really need to shuffle through this. Sit down and sit with yourself when it comes to whatever it may be for you, okay? There's an illusion that needs stripping. And listen to what your heart is truly whispering. Do you know the whole truth? You're deceiving yourself, or you're denying something regarding a family dynamic or this distorted view or perspective that you have regarding it. All right? Slice through the obstacles and carve a path toward your dreams. And maybe something about who you connect with. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. Okay? You could be engaging with energies that aren't supportive. Okay? It could be a type of family dynamic, or the type of dynamic that you've been, right track here. The type of dynamic that you could have been engaging with, like there's deception here. There's distortion. Distortion? Okay. Yeah. 444, angel number. Is there anything else? Thank you. Heart's desire, small steps. So yeah, following your heart, okay? Following unconditional love, not conditioned or conformed love or conformed way of being or doing. Connections, okay? People, places, and or things. Sing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. And small steps. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. All right, so something about stripping away some certain illusions, okay, that has been like buried in this ground from the past, the present. It's time to cultivate a new beginning, a new future. Yeah. You could be in denial regarding a family dynamic, and it's like your heart is not wanting this dynamic, or, you know, place it where it fits. Because it could even be when it comes to your workplace. It can come, you know, in your 11th house when it comes to friends, the type of individuals that you surround yourself with, okay? So wherever this resonates, place it there. Forgiveness is key here for you. Practicing that forgiveness. All right. You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. 4646, angel number. If this is resonating, look up that angel number. You are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. Okay? Yeah. Yep. Sky of clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the azure expanses. Okay? Wow. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. No. Make sure you're focusing on your throat chakra, your self-expression, okay, your communication at this time during these moon phases, that you're coming from a more balanced state. 4747. Angel number, or you could be 47, you could be 46, okay? But make sure that you are coming from a more balanced emotional state before communicating during these moon phases, as well as expression, you know, self-expression. And with the sacral chakra as well, creativity, sexuality, pleasure, okay? The sensual energy is here. Holding on to unconditional love and releasing conditioned love, and whatever that looks like for you. All right, go into introspection if you feel like you need to see and pinpoint where this is at and what part of your emotional body is keeping you stuck from holding or breaking free from these illusions when it comes to love. All right, with all connections. Okay. All right. I hope this has helped, Gemini. Feel free to book for a personal reading or sending a donation. Grateful for it. Grateful for you. Make sure you come back to check the rest of the zodiac signs to see where they're placed at on your chart. And make sure you return next week for more zodiac readings and for Water Wednesday. Make sure you are also, guys, make sure you are also subscribing to the channel and turning on your bell notifications so that you could tap into this divine versatility. Okay? I'm going to continue to say it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, okay, for some more. But now we are going to move into Cancer. Let's get it. All right, Cancer, you are up. All placements. Let's check in on your energy here. What do we have, please? Thank you. Your throat chakra. I'm telling you, we have a lot of throat chakra here with self-expression, okay? Expressing yourself or communication, all right? Return to heart, and we have trust, solar plexus chakra, All right, these are the energy points, the energy centers you're going to want to focus on through these moon phases, okay, to assist you with communicating consciously and soulfully your intentions on your hopes and desires, and to be able to take action on this, to push forward through these, okay, and to feel this momentum building, to feel it build, all right? I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. And then we have trust. I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So trust that. Whatever you could be experiencing at this time that could have you in this energy of doubt or lack of hope or faith, all right, just know that it is divinely there. It's been divinely placed there. So when you can switch up, okay, I'm feeling like if this is resonating, come and check out Monday's Mindful Messages, where we can help to reprogram the way we think about things, the way we are viewing things. When we bring ourselves to back to this state of awareness that, okay, well, this is for a reason, this is with purpose. And when you can look at it through that lens, then you're able to navigate through it differently with whatever emotions or feelings that come up in your heart. You're able to navigate through that consciously. So then your discernment and decisions, all this is going to start projecting more positively, okay? Where that we're not in this pessimistic energy or woe is me or just bitter or angry or depressed, because we're able to look at it from a different point of view, all right? That is the goal here, to be accepting of our emotional state, our emotional bodies, and to not look at it with judgment, but with compassion, with understanding, okay? Something about somebody could have Cancer in their 10th house, all right? So you're like returning back to where your heart soulfully, like truly desires to be at. It could be a place of work or an area of work, okay? Yeah. It could be serving, all right? October 6th is significant. You could also have Cancer in your 6th house, which is the house of health and service. So that could be like your destiny is to serve. That's for some of you. Let's see where you have Cancer at on your chart. Trust your heart. Trust what your heart is telling you. What do we have for Cancer, please? Thank you. Look, it came out again. I cut the deck to it, and it just came out. So serving, something to do with that. Also something to do with your health, your physical health. Some of you, maybe you're returning back to old way of eating, the way that you used to eat when you felt your energy was more vibrant. Okay, it could be a healthier lifestyle that you're taking action on, or you're wanting to manifest. This is a good time to manifest that. Set these intentions. Yeah, but some of you, and do it a little at a time. Don't overstimulate your system or send your system through a shock. You have to gradually step into this, especially if you veered off of this path drastically and for a very long period of time. It's going to take time, so take your time. Just do a little at a time. So like, for example, I'm being guided to give you guys an example. When I was trying to, eat healthier, I did things in increments to where it was like, okay, well, I'm used to, when I was younger, I didn't like meat. I didn't like to eat meat. Like my mom would buy us Happy Meals from McDonald's and it would be cheeseburgers, and I'd take the patty off and I would eat the bun and everything else on there. Like I did not like meat. I barely ate chicken, but other than that, I couldn't eat meat. Okay. And then as I got older, I started, started eating more and more meat. And then it got to the point where like I'm eating meat every single day. I've realized that through, when I stepped onto my spiritual path, my spiritual journey, and then I was guided to, change my eating habits, I saw the shifts and the changes. But I also did like an immediate, like I reacted immediately, or I took action immediately, and I like overstimulated my body to where it reacted oppositional, like, no, how are you about to just do us like that? So then I had to shift it. I had to look at it differently and do things in moderation. Okay, moderation is key with all things. But so it was like, all right, well, I'm going to cut off red meats, right? And then I'll just eat chicken, fish, whatever. And then I saw the shift and change in my body, my energy, my skin, my just everything, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not really digging chicken, so let me just go with the seafood. Let me go with this. And so I gradually cut back on the chicken to where it was comfortable enough for me to just completely eliminate it. So this might resonate for some of you if you're working on your, changing your eating habits or whatnot. And then also too, you're going to relapse. And I don't even like to use that word in this case, because when your body craves something or wants something, it's not it's temptation, don't do it, it's the devil. Like, no, when you overly do it, okay, there's this overconsumption, then that there is like, yeah, okay, hold on, whoa. But when your body is craving something, so for another example, I had eliminated red meat, but then months down the road, I ended up craving a cheeseburger. It was okay for me to go ahead and get that cheeseburger because that did not do me any damage. It didn't do me any harm. It satisfied my craving, and then that was it. 56. Yeah, this might resonate for some of you, okay? So it's like give your body what it wants, what it needs, but give your body what it wants, but give it what it needs first, okay? So if you end up breaking free from something and you're like, maybe 4 months down the road or even 3 weeks, all right, your body's like, oh, we want a cheeseburger. And you're like, wait, hold on. We're not doing that. You're fighting with your body at this point, and you want to work with your body. So if your body wants that cheeseburger, go get that daggone cheeseburger and then just remain steadfast when it comes to, well, this is not going to be an everyday thing. Moderation, all right? And I'm also being guided to make sure that you're praying over your food. I pray over everything. Me and my children, I've raised my children to pray over anything and everything that they consume, even water. I remember when the first time I told them I even told them about water. They're like, water? Why? And I'm like, you want it to serve you. That's why. You also want to show gratitude and appreciation for it. So that way, the energy of that food is going to bring forth what it needs to, and what your body needs, and it's going to actively, consciously eliminate that of which does not serve your body, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, etc. Okay? So that's for somebody. Make sure you are praying over everything. I speak life into my water. Every time I fill this up or anytime I drink anything, especially water, I speak life into my water. All right? And then it's different. It feels different when I drink it. That's for some of y'all. All right, so tap into that energy. Whew. All right. Yeah, we have emotional release and letting go. Some of you are experiencing these like different emotions that are coming up, and you're being guided to allow them to come up and let them go because they're not serving you by holding on to them. 58. Allow yourself to feel. This is you working in cooperation with your internal world. You're not allowing your mind to be like, no, we're not doing that. Get that up out of here. Ain't nobody got time for a cry, baby. No, we're not doing that. We're going to allow ourselves to feel that, and then we're going to let it go. A lot of you are growing with this. Confirmation with the birds. And this fall time, okay? The fall time, it's a time to release this type of stuff, this type of energy. So that way you can come back to this renewal energy, this return to heart. All right. Yeah, somebody's 38, 37, 43. All right, is there anything that wants to come out besides that? Wow, we have abundance. Okay, the number 13 is significant. 613 is significant. The number 14. 2014, the year 2014 or 2013 is significant. Healing energy. Confirmation on my phone. Somebody's name could be Isabel. All right. What else do we have for Cancer, please? Some of you could, like, even for work, something to do with physical fitness, or like something to do with like you could be a health coach or fitness coach or something like that. Something to do with that. That's a way of you serving. Ooh, bless me. Confirmation. Allow this to be the full-time job. All right? As a full-time job. This is where your abundance is at. Returning back to this. This could have been something that you used to do. Okay? This could have been the way that you served yourself and others. All right, do a little at a time. Scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. All right. Yeah, we got Libra energy as well. Somebody could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your 6th house. Somebody could be 36, 37. Scales are balancing for you. You could also have Cancer in your 2nd house, okay? The house of possessions, finances, okay? You returning back to what your soul truly desires is going to bring you this abundance. And this is what you're needing to set your intentions for. 1, 2, 3. You're needing to set your intentions for this. If these are your hopes, your desires, your dreams, whatever, and take action. But take action a little bit at a time. That whole overstimulating energy is here. So you could be somebody that's, when you finally do take action, it's like you coming in like a wrecking ball. So you want to make sure this time you do it a little at a time, or serve a little at a time. All right. Anything else for Cancer, please? Or what else do we have for Cancer, please? All placements. Thank you. Balance needed when it comes to relationships. Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced with giving and receiving. If they are out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and can't sustain itself. Therefore, it will create more obstacles to overcome. Know you are worthy and deserve respect in all ways. All right, balance is here with the scales. Balance, okay? Something about your relationships or the type of relationships, a balanced relationship. Somebody could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you are needing to go out into nature. Tap into nature therapy. Get grounded. Your soul loves to connect and be one with nature. A beautiful healing takes place when you ground and center yourself with the earth. Being in nature has a way to restore what has been lost and brings you back to your center. All right. All right, let's get a spirit message here to close out with Cancer, please. Yeah, spirit. Thank you. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved or accomplished so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. All right? And that's the thing with the whole, when it comes to the emotional body and what we see as weakness, all right? That doesn't define you. You're able to tap in to your, especially you're a Cancer sign, okay? Or you have, wherever this Cancer placement is at, this is a I feel kind of energy, or zodiac, okay? Yeah. Emotional security and stability, emotionally balanced relationships is significant, grounded relationships, okay? That's interesting. Yeah, whatever you feel you're incapable of, especially when it comes to the way you serve or the way you're being led to serve, what you're passionate about, or how you serve, something like that, okay? And then also when it comes to your career, when it comes to your health, you are not incapable. And then also if you feel like you've failed or you've lost or, you keep stumbling or whatnot, that's not the end of the road. 543. You could still persevere. You're resilient. And you just have to embody that energy. But a lot of you are being guided in this time to really acknowledge your strengths and everything that you've achieved so far with whatever this may, however this may resonate. Okay? The divine sees you. If nobody else does, or if everybody wants to acknowledge your weaknesses before anything else, just know that on this scale, it's your strengths and your achievements thus far is outweighing these weaknesses. Know that. All right? Yeah. All right. That is what I have for you. Why do I feel like I'm missing a card or missing a... No, I'm not. Yeah. Gentle release. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life's mysterious currents. Okay? 654. That'll be confirmation for you. Look up that angel number. But yeah, that's all that I have for you, Cancer. If you want a personal reading or any other type of reading, book for it. The link is in my bio. Or if you care to donate, maybe you've gotten confirmation or clarity or some insight out of these messages and you'd like to reciprocate the energy, I do take donations. Any dollar amount is greatly appreciated. I also have an Amazon wish list that you can find ways of payment for donation or my wish list in the description box on my booking calendar, okay? And I want to thank you all in advance for all the love and support as I pour into you, you pouring back into me. It allows the energy to be reciprocated, but to continuously flow, okay? But, all right, I'm going to end this here video, and I'm come to part 3, all right? We're going to tap into Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. All right, I love you. Peace, love, and light.